Hello there, fans of the Rule the Wave series of games of YouTube. This is No Name 117 Spore, and today we are continuing our Rule the Waves 2 campaign as Austria-Hungary, lasting from 1900 until 1955. This series was originally live streamed on Twitch, link to that in the description below, as well as a link to my personal Discord. Unfortunately, this was only streamed in 720p, so you're not going to get the glorious 1080p that you probably should be getting. And this was streamed across 3 different versions of the game, all of which are currently outdated, so do not expect this to represent the current state of the game. With that out of the way, let's get on to the episode we have today and see what happens. And let's save and go to the next turn. Oh, dock size increases by 500 tons for the private shipbuilding thing. Okay, so they've all laid down. Change preferences. I'll just leave it as is. So, some nations have actually laid down battleships. What does the Russian battleship look like? It is proper! Russia actually built a proper battleship. They probably ordered it from France, who doesn't have any battleships. In terms of battleships, again, it's like only the Royal Navy would actually be challenging. But it looks like of their battleships, 3 of them are for coastal duties. I'd only have to face Camperdown against 4 of these, and I'd take 4 of these against Camperdown. Although Britain would probably move their battleships and then move armored cruisers into the region. Well, actually, what did Britain spend their money on? Because all these are in coastal patrol duty. I don't think Britain has many ships in Europe. Okay, so one thing I am going to do is I do not need so many active ships. Simply put, it is a waste of resources. I can have half the fleet on low readiness and get away with it fine. I'm going to put a lot of the fleet on lower readiness. Not all of it, of course. See? Look at that. I can now afford another light cruiser. Or, I just save up my money and pool it into the next battleship I get. I think that is the smartest idea here. DD up to 600 tons displacement. We're having trouble figuring it out. Darn it, scientists. Do your job! Tensions don't seem to be changing very much. Tensions changed. There we go. We've pissed off Italy slightly. That's good. There's been a, quote-unquote scientists, yes. As much as I would prevent, or like to prevent, France doesn't... What are the... French armored cruisers are scary. They could beat us in cruiser warfare. Well, okay, not this one. This one's not scary. But although typically they go with, like, the larger amount of guns, the sheer number of them they have, the sheer speed, and the sheer amount of secondaries does make them pretty scary compared to our 3 armored cruisers. So I am not gonna want to piss off France here. Besides... there is the potential that if we do go to war with France, we could take Morocco in the future. And just take all that. What I want is Albania and Greece. Albania and Greece, and then war with Italy to take that, and that. Once war with Italy's done and I have all those places, war with France. Take these. That's kind of the goal. That's kind of what you do as Austria-Hungary. Once you do that, then maybe you can fight Britain if you get an ally. Alright, so we actually have a good monthly balance. We have a world filled with armored cruisers right now. Let's build a slightly better one. I'm going to decrease the armor of the secondaries and increase the number we have to maybe 16. I can't increase the belt armor slightly. At short range, yeah. How much does it cost per turn? More than we can afford. There we go. 3 destroyers are commissioned. That's good. So we now have to do the whole ship design thing. Rebellion is broken out in the British. I would never go to the build screen. Go to the build screen or rework the design. I don't think we got any new technologies, so I want to lay down Latha. There we go. Now we have a slightly faster armored cruiser building, just in case. Because I do think that we are going to need more CAs, given the low numbers we have. On the other hand, I'm beginning to think we are going to need another battleship here soon. Now, we do have 20 destroyers. I am content with those numbers of destroyers. So I'm gonna wait for my 2 battleships here to finish up. Oh my god, my scientists cannot figure out how to build destroyers 100 tons bigger. Just scale it up a little bit. You know, take what we have and make it a little bigger. That's all you need to do. Oh, new docks completed. Yes! So that means we now have that much dock space. And a new battleship done. Okay, I think build a second Latha. Open our design. We want a new battleship. Oh, this one does have 7-inch guns. No. Secondaries will stay at 5 inches. So what we want to do is, I'm going to push this up to maybe 14,000 tons, even though our dock size is higher than that. Keep it a little lower. Turret-wise, we'll bring it up to maybe 11. Nah, 10. I don't intend on using pre-Dreadnought for very long. 20 knots seems fine. Belt maybe up a little bit, belt extended up a little bit. Turret top up a little bit too. Take our outer line and take our little 5 thing there. 5 is gonna be like... I want a better auto superstructure for this. Or not auto superstructure. It wouldn't be an auto superstructure anymore. I want a better superstructure look for this, so we'll do that. That. Go back to, say, there. And then... there. And there. Good enough. Not really. So then here we'll do just kind of maybe this. Yeah, okay, that's a little better than what I had. So what do I want to do? Scrap that. Scrap you. Scrap you. Scrap you. That's 5. Scrap you 2, 3. And you 6. Alright, so funnel-wise, second funnel. Slightly behind, or slightly forward. Actually, we'll move the funnel slightly further apart here. And then structure 2. What we want to do is... I'm going to do, like, maybe this design here. Go back a bit with it. Maybe to there. No. Structure 2. This is a pre-Dreadnought. Structure 2 will be that. We'll go out here. Do that. About a bit more. do that. We're just gonna have this be a lot of structure. Like so. That's structure 2. Structure 3. Structure 3 is just gonna be a line kinda... That was bad. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do with structure 3. I'm gonna do something like this. Have a conning tower, which then becomes a line going through here. Structure 4 is going to be the main bridge itself, which will look something kind of like this. Yeah, there we go. Structure 5 was the thing on the aft of the ship. Alright, structure 5 will now be this. I'm just not going to have that thing on the aft anymore. And then structure 6 is going to be just a bit of a building thing down here. There we go. That looks way more detailed than what you could do before. Okay, maybe not way more detailed, but a bit more detailed. That looks better. Then that looks a little more consistent. This annoys me slightly, but that's good. So this will be the Habsburg class. We're going to increase its ammo slightly. And yep. Do the design phase. You're actually getting a lot of monthly balance right now. Actually, what techs have we gotten? It's not ugly enough to be called Habsburg. Fair point. Okay, so in terms of our technological research, I feel like we haven't developed anything in machinery, haven't developed anything in armor development, nor hull, nor fire control, nor subdivision, nor turret and gun mountings, nor ship design, nor AP projectiles, nor light forces and torpedo warfare, nor torpedo technology, nor submarines, nor explosive shells, and I'm pretty certain we haven't gotten any new guns. It's been 13 months. Okay, scientists, don't you have a job? There is a job. We are employing you, right? There is, work which needs to be done, correct? There is, we need to make our ships better, and you're kind of the guys we hired for that. So, do your work. Yeah, fuck you, Italy. And now the Habsburg design should be done. French hijacked them to develop better ways to others. I think we are gonna rebuild our design study. We have to now. Let's do it. Rework the design. So then, single guns. If we put it in 1, ship is seriously overweight. Other than that, wait. Other than our ship being seriously overweight, a Froude hijacked them to a place. I read that as France for whatever reason. If we have Semi-Dreadnought technology now, why don't we build a Semi-Dreadnought? That only makes logical sense to me. So secondary-wise, we want higher secondaries. Tertiary 9 inches. No. All we're going to do is secondary 5 inches. So that we actually have a bit of heavy secondary armament for like anti-destroyer warfare. Am I allowed to change the tonnage slightly? There we go. And then I want to mess with this layer right here. Yeah, we'll do something like this. Okay, now this looks like a Habsburg. Now that I've changed that. That looks... Oh, thank you. Yeah, Semi-Dreadnought right here. Hopefully this design will work. So what I'll do is I'll do something like this to kind of simulate the little 5-inch guns, unprotected 5-inch guns in the hull, which I assume are there since these are casemates we are fitting to the ship. Then do a little thing like, say, so. Move it down a bit. It's not 10, 11, and 12. That looks better. Still not enough DACA for your tastes. Sometimes this game isn't exactly about DACA. I can win without all the DACA. I almost said all the DACA. God damn it. All the DACA. Alright, this ship has short range. Yes. Well then, now that we have reworked the design, we have to, again, wait for it to finish. Now, with this we have developed a bunch of money, so I am going to order another cruiser. Because I can. Offer... We can afford to raise tension with Germany, I think. Italy is building something decent! Italy is actually building something moderately decent. Now, it'd still take 4 of my current battleships over this, but... Okay, Habsburg, come on. Singapore has now declared independence. Let them examine the ship, even if it risks exposing sensitive technology. We have like 1 technology, so yeah. Yeah, 1 technology. Go to build screen. Build us one. We're losing a bit of money, but we saved up a bunch of funds. Hey look! Italy's kinda pissed at us! I made a thumbs up motion, but since I don't have my webcam on, you can't exactly see it. If I turn my webcam on... Actually, that's the screen I wanted to put my text against. Alright. So we have a cruiser done in a couple days. Yeah, fuck you, Italy. We don't want any of what you're selling. Wait, what was that? What did our guy say there? Intel reports. Messages. Was that our guys having trouble with 600-ton destroyers again? Or was that them giving up on 600-ton destroyers? Or something? I'm gonna check our tech. Or was that them researching? It is not them researching 600-ton destroyers. In the meantime, we have 4 technologies now, so that's good. Alright, so we have 6 cruisers, we have a 7th building. You know what I need to do now? Like, 3 turns before my ship's commission, I need to work on a new design. My mindset currently is, build a ship, then design a new one. It's not, get 3 months away from completion, then design a new ship. That's gonna be a change in thinking I'm gonna have to make for this game. It is 1:28 though, and I kind of want to probably end the stream at about 2:30ish, if I'm gonna be honest. Don't need to increase the we do need to. Well, okay. Let's do this. We will not have a port midships wing. We will not have a starboard midships wing. We will increase the number of rounds. You are now 6-inch guns. Turret-wise, we're just going to go down to splinter protection. And then we are going to increase the speed. And I think this is a decent cruiser as well. I don't think we need any. No. Can we get double 3-inch turrets? We can get double 3-inch turrets. They're absolute crap, though. Let's stick with the singles. And don't save us any weight. It just makes our ship visually a little more appealing. Yeah. I think that is a, Oh, hey, this one only takes 1 month. So that's good. Thank you all for watching. As a reminder, the like and subscribe buttons exist. Do with them as you please. If you want to watch my live streams from which this video originates, you can go to my Twitch page. And if you want to keep up with the live streams and interact with my nearly non-existent community, you can join my Discord. Links to both are in the description below. Goodbye, everyone.